Been a couple of days now since the WW3 draft headlines. People have started to calm down. And as we know, our rattlesnake unelected Prime Minister had to rule out conscription. But now people are asking the question, why was that put out in the first place? There's a lot of different theories out there, like this one, making statements to get a bit more funding and get more people to join. I was talking about it with my Discord server, and there was one thing that I'd actually overlooked. And after pondering about it for a few days, I now think this is the main reason why we keep seeing random World War III mentions in mainstream articles. For a lot of European and NATO countries, 2024 is election year. It's a big year for the Western political establishment. They have seen various polls and they are shitting themselves. You've got the presidential election in the States. You might have the general election either at the end of this year or the beginning of next year for the UK. You've got the European Parliament elections in Austria, Belgium, Finland, Germany, Iceland, Ireland, Lithuania, Malta, Moldova, North Macedonia, Portugal, Romania, Slovakia, Spain, Canada and Australia. Not all of these will be general elections, but elections nonetheless. The tired and old parties are tanking in the polls in favour of newer, younger, pro-nation state, anti-globalisation, anti-international institutions like the World Economic Forum and the United Nations influencing their politicians, and anti-meddling in other countries' affairs foreign policy, internal issues focused, populist parties. And the old tactics of just dismissing them entirely as far-right extremists are not working. As Hillary Clinton and later on Labour in 2019 discovered, calling the working classes of your country a bunch of evil, bigoted, misogynistic racists because they're sick to the back teeth of constantly being shafted, ignored and taxed into oblivion doesn't win you elections. But they've changed their tactics and gone to fear-mongering about war to make us all scared so that you'll come running back to Big Daddy government to protect you. Just like with all current things, this will go on for a couple of days, maybe a week, then it will quiet down and be forgotten again. People will move on to the next current thing. Who remembers Coney 2012? So I guarantee you now, I'll make this one prediction. Once the debates start, and we get a little bit closer to voting time, you will see the exact same scare stories start popping up again. The exact same rhetoric will come back. It's all to make people who are thinking about voting for different parties instead of the established order to stick with the devil you know who has nothing but utter contempt and hatred for you. It's shitting bricks that you're not going to just toe the line, shut up, pay your taxes and vote for them again, rather than try something different. All who gain power are afraid to lose it, even the politicians.